Hi, this is David Stevenson from beajournalist.com. I've written several ebooks entitled How to Be a Journalist. I thought I'd share some thoughts about those with you. When we think of journalism, we tend to think of someone writing for a newspaper or magazine. This is still largely the case, but journalism is changing all the time. Technology has meant that more and more journalists and reporters now work on radio, television, online and for news agencies. There is no doubt that the demand for information has changed the way we think about journalism. The benefit of this revolution is that there are more opportunities for journalists and they are more varied. This means that the journalistic skills you learn at this stage of your career need to be relevant for any form of media. So, big question, how do you succeed in journalism? Clearly, a journalist must be multi-talented, but what are the essential qualities that you need to succeed in this field? To climb to the top of the journalistic tree, you'll need determination, dedication, stamina, good general knowledge, intelligence, inquisitiveness, resourcefulness, imagination, confidence, and a sense of humour. You'll also need a double measure of good luck, which in most cases, alas, falls back on the old one of being in the right place at the right time. But given the pace with which some magazines, newspapers and websites close, reopen and relaunch, the right time has a habit of coming round more frequently these days. Determination is perhaps the most important quality. Given the competitive nature of journalism and the limited number of interesting positions, you will need to remain focused on your goals to achieve them. If it's your ambition to become, for instance, a feature writer on a national daily newspaper in Britain, you will face the stiffest of competition from other journalists who are equally single-minded to satisfy their ambitions. Should you suffer a setback, you will need to view this philosophically before becoming even more determined. The next one is inquisitiveness, and that's another essential quality. It's the ability to be able to look at a set of facts that may appear very ordinary to one person, but to you, throw up a whole series of unanswered questions. It will be your job to pursue these questions until you are satisfied with the answers. Fundamentally, it means to ask the who, what, where, when, why, and how question each time you come across a potential story. Intelligence is another key quality. Your ability to assess information or a situation quickly will separate you immediately from those who can't. The reason is that all journalism is about speed. The time it takes you to put together a story, write 500 words on a subject or track down someone who will speak informatively about a particular issue. Don't forget, deadlines are ever present. Resourcefulness is another important factor. Also, imagination is a very necessary quality because much of the news you chase can be very tedious. That's not to say that the chase itself is not interesting, but thinking of new ways to write and research the same subject requires creativity. Confidence is a quality that may not happen immediately, but it's one that has a tendency to drive all the other character traits that I've mentioned. Finally, and sometimes the most important, is a good sense of humour in journalism. That's highly rated by editors. Always try to see the lighter side of events, obviously not where a tragedy is involved. A light touch to your writing can also help a reader's understanding of a subject and can be very entertaining. You'll also need stamina, as journalists often have to work long hours. So there it is, it's quite a long list. But if you'd like more information or like to download one of my ebooks, go to my Amazon page, which is listed below.